everybody, to beautiful Miami at Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Seminoles will kick this away to get us going here. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. The Sooners offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And Kirk, this running back is almost a throwback, a durable workhorse. They just count on him time after time.
And I think, Chris, the thing that I love about this guy is whether it's in the run game, obviously, to be able to bounce it outside, get those tough yards between the tackle, or his hands. They oftentimes will be able to throw the football to him and showcase what he can do out on the perimeter against any defense in the country.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
He'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The sure hands, it's Gibson. And he's tackled only after picking up a first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down after that previous play. They mix it up with a run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Big moment of the opening drive. They face 3rd down. He hands it to the back. Spins away from defenders. The Sooners are looking to keep this drive going. Solid run, good for first down yardage. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it in the open. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And the Sooners trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And tackled there by the defense. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown-saving play. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So the Seminoles offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Because this offense has a receiver that we consider underrated. Doesn't get the national attention, but boy, you leave him alone, and he can hurt you making plays.
I think that's a great way to sum him up. And also, you'll see him out in front of these running backs when they get out to be able to run the football and get big yards. He's the first one leading them down the way. So just does the little aspects of this offense that a lot of times pay off in the long run.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, that one's picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Sooners are in the red zone, and they'll use the ground game here. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. 3rd down after that running play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has. Give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
The Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down. 2nd down and goal. To throw, it's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. We'll see if they can get their first touchdown of the day after settling for 3 on their first drive. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quarterback keeps the football. Got the first down and still motoring. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. It's a quarterback keeper. The junior able to bring him down quickly. An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Stringing first downs together now. They've got it at the 48. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Close to the tight end. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
They'll run it here. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And the quarterback dropping back. Bringing pressure. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Looking to pass here on second down. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today. Here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? He escapes the pocket. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving to the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. That's reeled in. It's Burks. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. On the run, it's Ott. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They try to sneak it for the first.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line and quarterback. They pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down in a new set of downs.
That's an important first down on that running play. Defense is coming after him. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. And the Sooners pick up enough for a first down here. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Burks. And it's out of bounds after a decent game.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good. They go up 17-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Off the play fake on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. He's brought down. An explosive play for this passing game. And the Noles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. They misfire on first down, so it's second and 10 from the 41. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab down the middle. It's White. Make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The Seminoles have first and 10 here. That's caught. It's White.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the mark.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Seminoles are going to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He makes the grab. They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's first and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is incomplete. Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on the third down play? And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. See what the call is on first and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Burks. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. The offense will spend a timeout to get on the same page. Shotgun, empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Gibson. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds.
He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, trying to make up this deficit. They'll tackle him at the 27. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it? Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Trying to convert with a sneak.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Peavy keeps it himself. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense. No punt. Offense still on the field. Going to go for it on 4th down. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. The Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
And that run produces a decent gain. The gain makes it 2nd and medium.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He's got the first and still going. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And the Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Set now to try the PAT. You knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. They bring him down after a short gain there. Important second down play coming up. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. The pass rush closing in. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And you stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Give it to the back again. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. They come up on first down. Clock running. Final minute here of the third quarter. On first down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. It'll be Smother right at the line for no gain. Now it's second down here. And he drops back in the gun. Nice grab. It's White. It's third down for the offense. QB decides to keep it here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. With the catch, it's Gibson. The Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. A deep shot to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Offense getting set. Looking to throw yet again. He lets it go. Oh, what a grab! Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Sooners come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Potts. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's the second down play. Leaning on the run game here. Wow, juke the first tackle. That was enough to make the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made by the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's a draw play. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. It's a draw to the back. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. To throw, it's Mateer. The pocket breaking down. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Defensive timeout taken here. The Sooners line up with a first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He's running out of time here. Breaks free. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his man. It's McCoy. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Dropping back. It's Castellanos. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Seminoles come up to the line in the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Time ticking away. Offense set for one final drive. We're set for an exciting finish. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. The offense decides to just spike the ball here. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That's caught. It's Thomas. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Castellanos. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.